When I started conceptualizing this idea, it was somewhere around the year 2010. So it's been about 10 years in the making where the research was going on, and also I had to make sure that my team at the studio was strong and also well equipped to undertake this project.
Tutu tells a story of two young men, Tutu and Untitled, who come together to liberate their people from bondage.
This story, for instance, came to me as a life story way back in 1988. And I thought that as it celebrated some part of our glorious past as a people of this geographical area, it also set good examples for us in terms of understanding how unity can bring small entities together for them to do great things.
I believe this project is geared towards promoting the cultural heritage of Ashantis and Africa as a whole. And as such, I'm really glad that I was part of this team.
The special thing about this project to me is the originality in this project, how it talks about a culture that is based in our own country.
It's a history, it's a real history, it's not a fictional sci-fi stuff that we generally see, most like the stuff that people are always doing. It's unique.
History makes it different because it actually doesn't give me the freedom to just do any form of drawing, any form of design. I have to go through the books.
Apart from being an interesting story, an interesting project to work on, it also doubles as a learning experience for me. Considering where I come from, learning about Ghanaian culture, traditions, and their history. So it's been an enlightening experience.
Working with artists is quite sometimes challenging because one, you have to work with their artistic differences, and also you need to work through people's emotions, understand, and also convince them or negotiate for them to understand that there is a vision, there is a direction to follow.
Some of the challenges I faced was with the hair of Anoche, the character that I'm meeting, one of the main characters, getting to rig the hair. We have about 100 strands of hair which had to be rigged individually and simulated. So that was one of the main challenges, and it was interesting to tackle.
The Tutu project is very special to me because I grew up in the diaspora, and growing up I loved watching cartoons, and all of them or none of them had to do with Africa or African culture or anything that represented me and what I look like in the cartoons. So I feel like having the Tutu animation, if it's possible for it to go beyond Ghana and hit the diaspora, would be amazing.